After an enjoyable stay at James Island County Park and visiting Folly Beach, we headed through Charleston to our next destination, Huntington Beach State Park.
As we cross the Cooper River on the Arthur Ravenel Bridge, you can see off to our right the aircraft carrier Yorktown, which is permanently docked at the Patriots Point Naval Museum.
Huntington Beach State Park has two beautiful campgrounds. We stayed at the South Campground, which has full hookups and includes 50 amp service. The park stretches between beautiful white sand beaches of the Atlantic Ocean and Oak Creek Marsh, where you'll find a nature center and boardwalks with beautiful views. So we're at the Nature Center here at Huntington Beach State Park, walking out. They've got so many boardwalks out into the marsh. It's awesome. What you see up ahead and over here is evidently damage from Hurricane Ian last year. The one that hit Florida and came in and hit, I guess it made landfall at Georgetown just south of here and pretty much demolished much of this boardwalk. Beautiful marsh though. North of the park is Murrells Inlet, known as the seafood capital of South Carolina. The Marsh Walk is in the heart of this historic fishing village and is lined by numerous terrific restaurants, our favorite being Dead Dog Saloon.
I never saw hush puppies that look like that. Oh wow. That's different, but it's awesome.
That must be a thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Well, Barbie and I have just toured the Atalaya Castle here at Huntington Beach State Park, and it is definitely worth your time to, if you're here, to see it. It is different.
Totally unique.
The architecture and the construction of it, and even you could tell the philosophy behind its construction and use was different than what you might think of as a home of a wealthy businessman during that time period.
It was built in 1930, the early 1930s, built on with the idea of kind of a Moorish architecture. I guess they were big Spanish culture fans, and so it's built that way around 2 courtyards. It's very interesting. We both think it would have been rather cold living there, but it was certainly interesting and certainly worth the $2 per person admission.
Absolutely.
Just to see something incredibly unique. They have in the center of the courtyard, they had a watchtower, which unfortunately you can't go up in it now, but it would have given them great views of the beach.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It was interesting to me that all the windows were barred with these ornate bars. You don't ironwork bars. You don't know if at that time, besides having bears on the island, there were other things that they might have had some concerns about, because you could certainly lock it down and make it very, very hardened.
It was like a fortress. It's truly much like a fortress. But I guess they had this winter place because Mrs. Huntington had some health issues, and they came down here. She was quite the sculptor, and a couple of the rooms are really dedicated to her doing sculpting. So it's very interesting. If you're here, definitely take a little bit of time and go
and make the tour.
Make the tour, yes. It's travel day again, so we're heading up to New Bern, North Carolina from here, but we have sure enjoyed our time at Huntington Beach State Park. It met all expectations. We've heard a lot about it, and it's not hyped up at all. It's a great state park, great place.
Yeah, the campground itself, just from a physical situation, is wonderful. The pads are paved in the southern loop. We're in the southern loop?
We are in the southern loop.
We are in the southern loop.
Yes.
They're not all level, but it's not difficult to get squared away and set up. And all the facilities as far as the power and water and sewer are all where they should be. And there are some sites like the one we happen to be in that are nicely shaded.
Yes.
If you have Starlink, you would want to be across the way from us. And those are wide open. And we have friends over there who said they're actually pretty warm, but you know, you kind of have to take what is important to you.
Yeah, it's September, but it's still summer here. The other nice thing though is there's access to the beach. The
beach is right behind us through the trees, and there is a dedicated access.
We're taking the beach access walk from the campground out to the beach. It's a very short walk. This is just perfection right here. I'm curious to see just how much actual beach there is. I don't know what the tide is right now. Nice dunes, I can say that. It's very pretty. All right, this looks a little bit more like what I expect out of a beach. Fairly white sand, nice and wide. This is great.
Yeah, this is definitely better. Oh yeah.
take the shoes off. It's been a great visit here, although quite short, but we're ready to head out.
New adventures.
Exactly. So as we always say,
Make the best of every day.
thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.